The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. Today is Tuesday, 2nd day of December, 2020. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to start the show out with a little musical interlude. You may or may not have heard this song before, but after today, you can say you have. So enjoy, and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Rich. Thank you, John. Okay, welcome to the show. If you can't see the screen I have up, just go to our homepage at CFRN.net. On the right-hand side of the page, click the big microphone, follow the instructions. You'll be registered in about 30 seconds, and that will give you one-click access to the show each and every day. That also gives you access to the chat box so that you can ask questions and participate in the discussion. If you're in your office away from your desktop, just point any internet-connected browser to CFRN.net/live. There you'll find a live real-time simulcast of the show as it unfolds. You just won't have access to the chat box. Also, we do stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter during the show. Okay, so with the word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your blessings in our life. We come before you today and we place our work and ourselves into your hands. We ask that you would anoint our creativity, our ideas, our energy, so that even the smallest task may bring you honor. God, when we are challenged, guide us. When we are weary, energize us. May the work that we do and the way that we do it bring hope, life, and courage to everyone who's a part of this organization. Bless the administration with wisdom and discernment, and all of the CFRN partners and their families. Commitment, compassion, courage, and drink it. Rooted in your love, may your face illuminate everything we do. Everything we do is in your name, and it is in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, here we go. Happy Tuesday. Let me give you the numbers from around the world. These are the cash markets, or the indices as they're called. And you just bring in some fresh data. Okay. Starting here in the US. Let me refresh that one more. All right, the Dow currently down 27 points. NASDAQ positive almost a point. S&P 500 positive by 2 points. And the Russell 2000 down 6.5. In the commodity basket, crude oil up $1.05, trading 45.60 last, gain of a little over 2%. Gold up $10.70, trading 18.2960 last. Silver down 2 cents, 2.5, trading 24.06 last. In the Asian markets at the close, Nikkei posted a gain of 13 points. Shanghai lost 2.5. Hang Seng dropped 35. And in the European markets at the close, FTSE posted a gain of 78 points. The DAX dropped 69, and the CAC gained 1 point. That's going to give us a mixed day in Asia, mixed day in the UK, and so far a mixed Radio Tuesday here in the US of A. With that, we'll go to Michael if he's ready and get a recap of everything that happened this morning in the live trading room. After that, I'll come back and we'll go over the Concierge Trade Alerts and the Logic 247 alerts. Michael, if you're ready, you can take it away. And if you're not ready to take it away, we'll go look at the daily chart. You just let me know when you're ready. All right, here we have a daily chart of the S&P 500 Emini Futures. Now, prior to yesterday, November 9th marked the day that we put in the all-time historic intraday high in the S&P 500 Emini Futures. Yesterday, December 1st, we put in a new all-time historic intraday high and a new all-time closing high. And that's the important part, the closing price, the settlement right there, 36.60, new all-time historic closing high in the S&P 500 Emini Futures. Market has an obstacle to overcome, that intraday swing high. If we go back to November 9th, look how many days it took. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It took 3 weeks, 5 trading days per week, 15 sessions to overcome that. Now, we're sitting with a little daily doji. Overhead, we have some Fibonacci price extensions. If price can overcome this obstacle, now price will do one of 2 things. It will overcome this obstacle and make a run at 36.98, or it will fail to overcome, and then price will get below blue and climbing, below the step line, and then it'll make a run at the daily BBC. One of the 2. And it doesn't matter to us which one it chooses, because we always trade whatever's in front of us. I'm going to refresh this chart. Michael, you there? Michael's not there. Okay. All right. So there we go. See how it straightened out that BBC? So one of two things. We take out the swing high at 36.77.50 to make a run at 36.98, or price fails and other sellers are more committed to their positions than the buyers, and we come back to the BBC. This green line is called the BBC, stands for bull bear cross. What does that mean? When price crosses above the green line, we're bullish, looking for higher prices. And when price crosses below it, like this, we're bearish, looking for lower prices. Trading is not easy, but it can be that simple. The other indicator you see on the screen is called the CFMA1. I just refer to it as blue and climbing, red and falling. When price starts to rally, it typically climbs the back of blue and climbing. And when you see blue and climbing roll over into red and falling, that's going to take you back to the BBC, and then a close below BBC brings in confirmation, the bearish cross, looking for lower prices, which we found. Buyers stepped in here. They came in a little bit early here and have driven us up since October 30th from a swing low of 32.25 to a swing high of 36.77.50. Now, price always reverts to the mean. That's not just with our methodology and our strategy. Price always reverts to the mean, period. It just so happens that our mean is green, and this pullback, buyer stepped in, drove us back up, but eventually, as you see here, and here, and here, remember this is a daily chart. Everything true on a daily chart is also true on a 30-minute chart, a 5-minute chart, a 1-minute chart, a range chart, a volume chart, a weekly chart. In fact, we took a look at a weekly chart yesterday on natural gas. If we have time today, we'll take a peek at that today. So we have an inside day, a day of some sideways consolidation. As we go to the smaller time frame, the 30-minute chart, I'll be able to show you what that sideways consolidation looks like on the time frame that the alerts are based on. Now, Michael, are you there? How you heard from Michael? I'm going to take that as a hard no. All right. In case you're new, what's this show all about? It's all about our strategy and methodology for trading the S&P 500 Emini Futures. What's the cost? It's $5 grand. $49.97 to be exact. That includes all the training. We teach you the methodology. We teach you the strategy. We have an open classroom, 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Eastern. This is where you go to learn the methodology, strategy. It includes the indicators. It includes both the Logic 247 alerts and the Concierge Trade Alerts. Everything a trader needs for one low price. And unlike a lot of places who always have something new to sell you, something new, something just discovered, something absolutely brilliant, we don't. We have no upsells. We have no add-ons. What you see is what you get. And the price you pay, that includes lifetime support, lifetime access to the indicators, lifetime access to the live training room, and lifetime access to unlimited one-on-one mentoring. Everything that Michael and I struggled with and had to overcome on our own since we met back in 2006. I've been doing this show every day since 2000, closing in on 16 years. And since 2008, Michael and I have worked together. We've run the live training room, and we've been teaching people what other folks don't teach you, which is a very simple method for trading the S&P 500 E-mini futures, as well as the Dow, the Russell, the NQ, gold, silver, crude. We use the identical method, the identical strategy, the same two indicators on every market. Some might say, you can't really do that because different markets have different personalities. I don't deny that they might have different personalities, but we're not looking for a relationship. We're looking for a window of opportunity. That's all. A window of opportunity to get in, get our goal for the day, and get out, and then go do life. If that's what you're looking for, you can go straight to eminifuturestrading.com. You can call Valerie at 949-42-EMINI. Send us an email, support@cfrn.net. So I don't know what happened to Michael today. He's almost always here, but we'll just carry on. He normally comes in at this time, as you all know, and does a recap of the live training room. I didn't log into the live training room this morning, so I assume he was there. Here we go. Okay. Now, we do have two different types of alerts. This first one is called Logic 247. It's an around-the-clock alert service. We open for business Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, and our private Telegram channel stays open from 6 p.m. Sunday night. That's when the global futures market opens, till Friday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. Global futures markets close for the week. So far this week, we've had a total of 32 alerts issued, 2 never triggered, still waiting on the results of 5. We've had 25 actionable alerts so far. 1 has been stopped out based on not risking more than $300 per contract per trade, less when possible, using our very simple 3-step methodology that I teach all of our traders based on market structure. So far this week, that represents 4% of actionable alerts stopped out, but the week is young, and I think I said happy Tuesday. It's actually happy Wednesday. Huh. Okay, fair enough. On average, 20% of Logic 247 alerts do get stopped out. So I said we have 2 alert services. True that. Second type of alerts are called Concierge Trade Alerts. Michael R. in the chat box says number 5774 was beautiful. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Michael. That's what we do. Okay, we also have the Concierge Trade Alerts. Okay, how do these differ from the other alerts? As I said, the logic alerts come out around the clock, 24/7, as opportunity presents itself. The Concierge alerts come out as a static report at the beginning of the session, giving you guidance for the entire session. In other words, if price rallies up to 36.85, you want to be long at 85 and or only looking for long trades above 85 because we're in an uptrend. If price drops to 36.44, you want to be short or only looking for shorts below 44 because we're in a downtrend. Everything in between is the market making up its mind what it wants to do. And in between there, you'll often find the Logic 247 alerts, which walk you right up to the doorstep of the Concierge. If you want to grab a screenshot, feel free to do so. And I guess Michael won't make it today, so let's just dive right in.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you are here.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm having trouble getting into GoToWebinar today.
Oh, okay. All
But
right.
here,
Well, we're ready for you to take it away and do your thing.
Okay, here I am. I think I need to reboot probably. I haven't had to reboot in a while.
Okay, you are locked and loaded. It's all yours.
Excellent. All right, here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday, the 2nd day of December, 2020. Let's see. So far, this is what we got on the month right here. If you're going to read the spreadsheet, you could read all the CFTC risk disclosures down at the bottom. As I said, today is the 2nd day of December 2020. We made 5 ticks in the euro, 15 ticks in crude, 10 ticks in gold, and 1 tick on the ES. And that put us up 293.75 on the morning session. Today it took 64 minutes and 3 trades to get to $110 a contract. And we took a total of 8 trades this morning. On the month now, we're at $431. That's over 2 trading days, averaging $215 per contract per trading day. We are now at 199 consecutive days of getting my goal. On the year now, we're at $95,734. That's over 224 trading days, averaging $427 per contract per 2-hour trading day. If you have not taken a free trial with us, let's go here and here. Go to the homepage at CFRN.net. Scroll down to where it says free 5-day trial. Click on that, and you'll be brought directly here to EminiTradingSchool.com. On this page, we give you all the information you need. You know, it's a lot more, well, direct than everything that's on the website. The website gives you way more information than you need. But here you have the 1-week free trial. All we ask for is your name, your email, and your phone number. You can tell us the biggest trading challenge so we can tailor one-on-one trading just for you. Hit the send button, you'll be sent a confirmation link. You must click on that confirmation link. Okay, if you don't click the confirmation link, we don't know that you took the free trial. So you gotta click on that link. All right. Just go over here really quick. Okay. Here we go. In gold. Today, we didn't have a lot of trades today. The markets were just a mess today. But we did get these 3 trades right here in gold. One was a break even, one was plus 10, and one was break even. And that was really all we got in the gold. There were some this morning that I missed right at the very beginning. I missed 3 of them. I could have got my goal for the day right there in the first 3 minutes. But I ended up getting it on this trade right here after 64 minutes. There was a momentum long trade right here that would have been break even. There was a short trade right here that would have given some profit. And one last long trade right here that would have given some profit. Now during the break, there was a shorting opportunity right there, a long opportunity right there, a shorting opportunity right there, and that was it. Just not a lot of follow through on any of the markets today. You know, and Powell was speaking this morning, so I think that might have had something to do with it. He was testifying. Okay, on the euro, there was bounce off the BBC and a YBR, and the MA1 stayed blue. So that was a very high probability trade right there, but I missed it. It was right at the open, and I missed it right at the open. We did grab one way over here. We picked up 5 ticks. No, wait, picked up 4 ticks on that one. There was another one somewhere we picked up 1 tick. Yeah, there was another one somewhere we picked up 1 tick. And then we picked up 4 ticks on that to get us to +5 on the morning session. During the break, let's see. Yeah, there was really nothing to be done during the break. Just a lot of chop. And that's how the markets were today. They were really difficult to trade today. You know, on a smaller time frame. On a larger time frame, it might have been a whole different picture, but on the smaller time frame, they were complicated. On crude oil, this was our first trade right there. And it looks like we got some kind of profit on it, but I didn't register that. Did I? Yeah, I did. 1 tick. Okay, this was our second trade. We picked up 14 ticks on this. This was an opportunity to trade again, but I was dealing with this trade right here. So I wasn't really paying attention to that one too much. I mean, it did what I thought it was going to do. I think I said it's going to get up to 45.58 is what I was looking for it to get to. 45.58, which was right here. But you would have had to endure this chop right here. During the break, there was a shorting opportunity right there that would have been profitable, and a long opportunity right here that would have been profitable. Okay, and that was crude today. Now the ES, we only had this one trade here on the ES, and I had another trade going on at the same time, and so I ended up not taking profit on this and taking profit on the other one, and I should have locked in some profit on that one, but I couldn't. Yeah. Anyway, we really didn't have a lot of opportunity today on the ES. You know, we had a couple of big legs, but it just didn't give us a trading opportunity to get into those legs. You know, I guess we could have gotten in right here on this move, but then we had garbage. And then we had this. That looks like it probably would have stopped you out. And then we had this, which we got a break even on. And during the break, there was really nothing. You know, you really need to have a trend, and we really didn't get the trends going today. It was, the markets are having difficulty getting trends going today. Okay, so let's go back to the spreadsheet that is here. Now, if you are going to read the spreadsheet, you could read all the CFTC risk disclosures down at the bottom. Today is the second day of December 2020. We made 5 ticks in the euro, 15 ticks in crude, 10 ticks in gold, and 1 tick on the ES. Put us at plus 293.75 on the morning session. Today took 64 minutes and 3 trades to get to the goal for the day. At that point, we're up $110 a contract, and we took a total of 8 trades today. So on the month now, we're at $431. That's over 2 trading days, averaging $215 per contract per trading day. I am now at 199 consecutive days of getting my goal. I was worried about that this morning. It took me 64 minutes to get my goal this morning. The markets just weren't giving it up. On the year now, we're at $95,734. That's over 224 trading days, averaging $427 per contract per 2-hour trading day. Okay. Now, if you've not taken the free trial, you can go here to the homepage at CFRN.net, and right here it says free 5-day trial, no credit card required. Click on that, and it's going to bring you right here to eminitrainingschool.com. Now, you can go directly to eminitrainingschool.com, and on this page, all we ask for is your name, your email, your phone number. You can tell us the biggest trading challenge, so we can tailor one-on-one training just for you, and you hit the send button. Once you hit that send button, you'll be sent a confirmation link. You must click on the confirmation link. Okay, if you don't click the link, we don't know that you took the free trial. All right, and that's it. That was the morning session. It was tough trading today, but anyway, we can send it back out to fabulous Phoenix, Arizona, Studio A, overlooking South Mountain, America's largest city park. Dwayne, if you are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
But we got a problem.
Uh-oh. A YouTube problem?
Well, for some reason, the streaming software just crashed, which is not typical. So I boot it back up.
Okay.
I will probably need to upload your version at the end of the day, whenever you have time. Yeah, let's see if we can get this to run it again.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, almost there. Okay. All right, I'll grab the screens.
Okay. All right, I can see your screen.
Yeah, but it's not coming through on. Yeah, the streaming software is not.
Not cooperating.
Well, I've never seen it do such a thing.
It's a puzzle. I don't know. I've been having trouble all morning. I had trouble both times that I got on to go to webinar. I had trouble trading for a little while this morning. Fortunately, it was at the end of the session. I think I need a reboot. I haven't had one of those in a while.
For some reason, it's not seeing my desktop. Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to use Valerie's version today. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut it down. I'm not gonna fidget with it. All right, recap of the recap.
Today it took 64 minutes and 3 trades to get to $110 per contract. 64 minutes, 3 trades, 110.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Today it took 64 minutes and 3 trades to get to $110 a contract.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right.
I know everybody had that bell going off mentally the first 2 times I said it.
Okay, guys, we got on Logic 247, we have some here that we're still waiting on results for. Those were just put out this morning. Going back to last night, here was a long on silver. Market made $300 per contract available. Here was a long on gold. Market made $1,200 per contract available. Still waiting on this one. This is the one that stopped out. On the Russell, it was a short. Market made $125 per contract available. Short on the Dow, $260 per contract available. Short on the S&P, $325 per contract available, and this triggered multiple times. Important prices, important areas are almost always tested, and we'll show you that here in just a minute. And then going back, happened to be Tuesday, so going back into Monday, this was a long on silver, $800 per contract traded. Long on gold, $660 per contract traded. In Q, long, $190 per contract traded. B is buy, S is sell, T is target or initial target. On a short, or on a long, I'm sorry, you'll see potential resistance like this. So target number 1, target number 2, target number 3. $660 per contract available. This is a buy or a long on the NQ, $190 per contract available. Russell, 95. The Dow, 200. S&P long, 737.50. Crude oil, 140 bucks. Short on the Russell, $760 per contract traded. Short on the NQ, $2,500 per contract traded. That's what the market made available. We make the alerts available. The market is what makes this available. And only 65 bucks on this Russell hedge. Short on the S&P, 100 bucks. No trigger. 90 bucks on the Dow. $210 per contract traded on crude oil. That's what the market made available. Here's gold short, $270 per contract traded. Silver, $625 per contract traded. And we're all the way back to the Sunday night Globex open. Gap fill, 215 per contract, 845 per contract, and $800 per contract on the S&P. That's what the market made available. Okay, and that's done with a $300 risk profile. We do not risk more than $300 per contract per trade, less when possible, based on a very simple three-step methodology that I teach all of our traders based on market structure. Okay, all right. So with that, I already gave you a screenshot of the Concierge Trade Alerts. So let's just walk through those together real quick. And I'm going to show you. Now, I told you when I showed you the daily chart. And let's look at it again. Doji inside day. So immediately we know there's consolidation because we're at a doji, right? And it's an inside day. Okay, we've already talked about what can happen above, what happens below. So back to the 30-minute chart. That's what sideways consolidation looks like. Just when you think you're going somewhere, not so quick. And then you think you're going to fall off the edge of the earth. Now, notice here. Number one, notice here, resistance at the bearish cross. But we already know that. Had price made it all the way down, we would have expected support at the bullish cross. So why here? Why support here? Yesterday's Concierge Trade Alert was to be long 36.39. So if we expect buyers to come in and rally this thing at 36.39, the market has a memory. Buyers that think 36.39 is a good value for the S&P, you come in a little bit early here. Happens all the time. Last night's Concierge Trade Alert for the S&P was to be long 36.85, which we did not see, and to be short 36.44, which we did see. No, we did not. Maybe we did. 36.44. Okay, so price came right down to the trigger and headed back up. So we dribbled over the trigger here by a point and a half. Nothing to get excited about. And yeah, almost 2 points out of this. The good news is you always have the Logic 247 alerts to provide additional guidance. Remember, as price drops to this number, we want to be short and or only looking for shorts below. If price rallies to this number, we only want to be long and or looking for longs above this number. And the Logic 247 will typically walk you right down and they'll walk you right up. So that's the S&P. Let's see how the Dow fared. More sideways consolidation. Okay, long side for the Dow was 299.45. Now the alerts came out last night at 7:45 p.m. So that's 19:45. So that's during this candle right here. Okay, and since then you can see we've absolutely gone nowhere. So 299.45, never touched it last night or today. 296.60. A market that is in a sideways consolidation is typically best left alone. as a general rule. Okay, so 29,660. $29,660. Okay. Made a drop to 29,606. We'll call that 50 points at $5 a point, $250 per contract traded. And then from 60 down to 33. So we'll call that 25 points at $5 a point. And then again, up to 26.12. So we'll call that 40. It's $200 per contract traded. And then we dropped to 590. So that's 70 at 5. That's $350 per contract traded. So we got 1, and we got 2, we got 3, we got like 4 triggers. Okay. But look where price found support. So we didn't expect a big move out of that because we expected this bullish cross to be good support. And as you can see on these are 30-minute candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the market found support at the bullish cross. If you learn nothing else from us, this is important. Of course, you need the indicators to make it happen or to see it in real time. Other traders don't see this. They don't have this dynamic to work with. That makes you special. All right, let's go to the Russell. More flatness. Long 1841, never got there. Short 1825. About right there. 1825, and we dropped to 22.5, so 2.5 points at $50 a point. And then it did it again. This time it dropped to 23.2. And we got this one outlier that dropped all the way to 1816. From 25 to 16, that's 9 points at $50 a point. That's $450 per contract traded. Next on the list is crude oil. Yesterday, we highlighted this resistance in crude. It's still the same. Okay. Notice here at this bearish cross, price was rallying strong, sold off. Tried again, sold off. But buyers were positions, and so now we're at the new roadblock. Haven't been up here in a bit. Yeah, right there. So window of opportunity, 45.90 to 46 bucks, 46.15 to 46.25. Those are your windows of opportunity in crude right now, if we overcome this resistance. Last night's alert for crude was to be long at or above 44.90. Which is right here. $44.90 to $45.90. It's $1,000 per contract traded. A $1 move in the price of crude from $44.90 to $45.90. It's $1,000 per contract. And the short side for crude, 43.65. Never got there. Next on the list is the NQ. And on the NQ alert was to be long 12,478. Well, the swing high was 71. Touched it. Short side for the NQ was 12,395. Which price found? And from 12,395, we dropped to a low of 312. So 95 minus 12. It's 83 points at $20 a point. It's $1,660 per contract. Gold. Concierge alert for gold was to be long at or above 1824, which we find right here. Okay. From 1824, we put in a swing high at 35. It's $1,100 per contract traded. Price gets back below the trigger, makes another run, and from 24 we 32. That's $800 contract. Now there's a big difference between these two. Here we're climbing the back of blue and climbing. Here we're spitting in the wind, because remember, red and falling represents resistance. The better entry here would be not at the trigger, but at the open of this candle. Closing above red and falling shows the commitment of buyers. And so the open of this candle at 26.8 took you to 33.3. That's good for $400 per contract traded. Next on the list, silver. Okay. The alert on silver was to be long at or above 24.32. And from 24.32, we made it up to 45. A 2-penny move is worth $100. A $1 move is worth $5,000. So we went from 32 to 45. That's 13 cents. It's about $600 per contract traded. Short side on silver was 23.39. And we can see we never got there. Okay. And that's the whole shebang on this sideways doji day of consolidation. One more time. So far this week on Logic 247, our premier around the clock Emini alert service, we're in week 122. We have issued over those 122 weeks. We've issued 5,775 individual alerts. And we've averaged over the 122 weeks, 20% being stopped out based on not risking more than $300 per contract per trade, less when possible, based upon our 3-step methodology. This week so far, we've issued a total of 32 alerts. 2 never triggered, we're waiting on 5. It gives us 25 actionable alerts. One got stopped down, 4% of actionable, but again, a more typical number, 20%. Okay. All right. With that, we'll go to our good word for the day. Yesterday, we talked about facing death without fear. It's just kind of a dark topic, but somebody's got to talk about it. 1 Corinthians 15:55. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? When Carolyn, Aaron's father, lay dying in the hospital, an oxygen mask made it virtually impossible for him to communicate with his family. So they were surprised to hear him humming an old Sunday school song. With Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm as we go sailing home. Just hours before he went to heaven, a boyhood course he had learned 60 years ago gave this dying man comfort and strength. Aaron's writes, I hope I go down singing, speaking, and thinking about Jesus. Death unaddressed is the boogeyman in the basement. It keeps us looking over our shoulders and from entering joyously into the days that we have been given. Dragged out of the shadows and held up to the light of the gospel, death not only loses its sting, it becomes a reminder to use wisely all the time we have. That's Psalm 92. A race towards the finish line has a different sense of purpose and urgency than a jog around the block. When a believer acknowledges he's headed towards death, whether it be tomorrow or in 50 years, he or she can stop expending the tremendous energy it takes to deny his mortality and start living in his eternal destiny here and now. He can be intentional about investing in the things he wants to do with him at the end. Death hurts, but it's not the end. We don't mourn as those who have no hope. I don't know how many days I've got left, but I want to use every one to get the truth out about who Jesus is and who I am in him more deeply ingrained. And that's our good word for the day. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If you missed our musical interlude at the beginning of the show, I enjoyed it so much, I'm going to share it with you again. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whoever you are, wherever you are, may God continue to richly bless you with his mercy and with his grace. And I'll see you at the bell.